8 climbers died on Mount Everest on May 10th and 11th, 1996, the deadliest 24 hours in the mountain's history. They all knew the rule. Turn around by 2 p.m., no exceptions. Summit fever kills. But on that day, more than 30 climbers were still pushing toward the top well past 2. Past 3, some summited after 4 p.m., when the sun was already dropping and the weather window closing. The blizzard hit on descent. Winds reached 70 knots. Temperature plunged to 40 below zero. Visibility vanished. Guides died alongside their clients. Experienced alpinists died beside weekend adventurers who'd paid $65,000 for a shot at the top. By the time the storm cleared, 5 bodies lay scattered between the south summit and the south col, frozen where they fell. 3 more died on the north face. This is the story of how the world's highest peak became a commercial product, and what happened when the product failed. By 1996, Everest had become a guided commodity. Rob Hall, a 35-year-old New Zealander, ran adventure consultants. By spring '96, he'd personally guided 39 clients to the summit. Meticulous, respected, the best in the business. Scott Fisher led Mountain Madness, the American competitor. Legendary strength. He'd summited without oxygen in '94. Both expeditions planned to summit May 10th, same day. Same route up the South Col. Among Hall's clients, Doug Hansen, a postal worker from Seattle, 46 years old. He'd tried Everest with Hall the year before and turned back just short of the summit. This was his second chance, his last savings. Also on Hall's team, John Krakauer, a journalist on assignment for Outside Magazine, and Yasuko Namba, a 47-year-old Japanese woman chasing the 7 summits. The Sherpas, led by Ang Dorje, had been warning about weather. The jet stream was unstable, the window was narrow. They left Camp 4, the South Col, just after midnight on May 10th. The first problem hit at the balcony. Fixed ropes weren't in place. Climbers had to wait while guides rigged lines. The second delay, the Hillary Step. 33 climbers from multiple expeditions converged on a near-vertical rock face barely wide enough for one person. Bottleneck. Q. By the time climbers reached the summit, it was well past 2 p.m. Hall's turnaround rule, the one he'd preached for years, was shattered. Krakauer summited around 1 p.m. Doug Hansen didn't reach the top until nearly 4 p.m. Hall stayed with him. Scott Fisher summited late too, visibly exhausted. Meanwhile, guide Andy Harris, suffering early hypoxia, radioed base camp from the south summit. He reported the oxygen cache was empty. It wasn't. There were 2 full bottles. But his brain, starved of oxygen at 28,000 feet, couldn't process what he was seeing. By the time the last climbers turned to descend, the sky had filled with clouds. The storm was coming. The blizzard struck during descent. Visibility dropped to 0. Winds screamed past 70 knots. The temperature, already 40 below, felt like 80 below in the wind. Doug Hansen collapsed near the south summit. Rob Hall refused to leave him. Guide Andy Harris climbed back up to help, but never came down. He likely walked off the ridge, disoriented, hypoxic, and vanished. Scott Fisher fell behind his group, exhausted, hypoxic. He collapsed on the balcony and never got up. Yasuko Namba made it down to the South Col but was caught in the whiteout 20 meters from camp, left for dead in the storm. Meanwhile, Hall remained with Hansen on the south summit, trapped, out of oxygen. His regulator had frozen. On the morning of May 11th, Hall made his final radio call. Base camp patched him through to his pregnant wife in New Zealand via satellite phone. His last words to her, "Please don't worry too much." He died later that day. Hansen had already died beside him. When the storm finally cleared, the toll was absolute. Rob Hall, guide and expedition leader. Andy Harris, guide. Doug Hansen, client. Yasuko Namba, client. Scott Fisher, guide and expedition leader. 3 more on the north face, Sawang Samanla, Dor Jamorup, Sawang Paljor, 8 dead in 24 hours. The bodies of Harris and Hansen were never recovered. Hall's body remained on the south summit until it fell 12,000 feet to the base. Namba was later marked with a cairn. Paljor became known as Green Boots, a landmark for climbers passing his cave for the next 2 decades. The disaster sparked global debate, commercial pressure, client inexperience, ignored turnaround times, bottlenecks, hypoxia affecting judgment. What exact sequence of decisions sealed their fate remains debated among survivors. The mountain keeps what it takes, and on May 10th, 1996, it took 8.